Video Bros.
Alright guys, welcome back to Video Bros.
And we have an unboxing here, and first I'm going to do this. Get the fuck out of here, Shovel Knight.
Oh, so you want to break it even more?
The shovel fell off, I'll fix it later, whatever. Alright, so Shovel Knight's irrelevant to this
I don't know
video.
if you were going to be able to see this. Brandon put up a little bit higher, but I don't know.
Put up the Zelda music when you get in treasure, and it's like da-da-da-da.
There's a bunch of treasure in this thing, I'll tell you that much.
That's why.
Alright, so we're going to do an unboxing of a box, and unbox that box. And a bunch of boxes inside that box.
Yeah, there's a lot of boxes in this box. It's boxception up in this bitch. Alright, so...
Boxception.
Since this is yours, I'm gonna let you do this video. This is your unboxing.
I've opened this a little bit, but I've not opened up everything in here. So, there's gonna be a lot here. You're probably, Brandon's face probably being blocked by this for any reason. I don't know. But it is what it is. So, we're gonna take this out. You're gonna have to, like, get up and, like, hold this open for me.
I got it.
No, cause I had to get my mom to hold this just so I get this out. It was retarded. Like, I couldn't even pull it. Like, I can't even pull it out. It's like, it's like when you get a phone, and, like, you almost try to pull it out, the box, but it's like, fuck you.
Okay. Oh, hold on. I got this. You need, like, a flat surface to set it down.
No, it's not even that. You just can't, unless you pull it from there. No. No, you pull that out first. No, not that.
What?
You gotta pull this out.
Oh, well, I thought I was doing the right thing.
No, you gotta pull it from the bottom. Pull the box down.
Oh, shit.
Okay, you can move that over.
Alright, so...
So, first we're gonna... There's a bunch of writing on here that I can't even read. I don't read anything from God of War. I'll tell you that much right now.
well, maybe we can get a Trace to help us translate this.
Not yet, I don't have the right magic. But this box art is like fucking cool as shit though.
Maybe at one point I'll see if I can, since I got my tax returns, to see if I can trade in and get the actual...
I'm gonna move this down for a minute, as you can see.
That version.
I'm gonna put this down here for a second.
This is a badass game case, not gonna lie. I like that a lot.
Apparently, if you can see this, this back of this writing, hints at a secret weapon that's not in the game. No, not in the game yet.
We'll put it back, everything the way it was before, don't worry.
Yes. I'm gonna move that to the side over here.
This is a poster / map.
Actually, it's not a poster at all.
It's just of the map.
No, it's not no. It's an actual cloth map. It's a real map.
That's what I meant.
No, it's an actual map.
I don't know what this says.
But you can open it. Damn, feel this thing. Like, this thing. Hold on, show this to people.
Oh, that feels so cool.
It's like one of those microfiber cloths we get.
It does.
I don't know. Oh, here, hold it up so they can see it.
Okay.
Well, and we'll hold it like that.
Okay, this is really cool. I like that.
Yeah, this is actually pretty cool. This kind of reminds me of the map. The map that we got for Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, was only like a weathered and torn map, and it's upside down anyway. Wow, we fucked that up.
What's in here is...
There's a letter. I don't know if that's supposed to be a letter from Corey.
Corey Barlog, and yes, it is. You want me to read it?
Yes.
Finding that first single image that can speak to an entire team about the core vision of the game that only exists in your head can be maddeningly difficult. It can take weeks or even months of writing, talking, arguing, and even pleading to create the perfect picture that will guide hundreds of people through the difficult years of development. Knowing this, I really did expect to struggle a whole lot more than I did to get the first concept piece. I would have had not been fortunate enough to work with Jose Cabrera, an artist whose talent truly eclipses any word my tiny brain could ever think of to describe it. All it took was a couple of paragraphs and a Skype call where I rambled incoherently about the vision of the game, and 2 weeks later, as I sent down from Valhalla on the wings of the Valkyrie, this incredible image just shows up in my inbox. It was perfect. I'm not kidding. The first thing he showed us was pretty damn close to the final image you see here. I think the first thing I said was, this is what we're going to make. That was quickly followed by, oh crap, how the hell are we going to make this? and then it's signed by Cory Barlog, the creative director. Which, you know what, Cory Barlog, good job on this game. You did an amazing job in this game. The video where he got emotional because of seeing the reviews of his game, it's like
he did an interview with IGN about because they asked him like, what do you think about single player games, and why do you think like games like Fortnite or
I think this is like a sticker.
A sticker. Let me open this and see what this is. Pretty
sure it's a sticker. I don't know what else it would be. I'm just assuming it's a sticker. And let's see what this is.
Oh, I know what that is.
Is this a dog tag?
No.
Because I remember opening a package like this once, a Battlefield 4 or I think Battlefield 3. It was a dog and this is not a dog tag at all.
It might be a tattoo for all I know.
This is a keychain.
Alright, I'm going to put this back in here. What is this?
That's the letter that I just... Oh, wait, actually... That's the thing that had the letter inside.
This is the keychain, if you can see this. I don't know. But this... You pull the tab out. There's writing on the back of him, too.
It says here... That is a stone... Oh, wait, no. It's a Mimir's head talking keychain.
Okay.
So apparently the keychain's supposed to talk.
I'm doing exactly what Boogie did. I don't know what the fuck to do. Hold on, let me open this all the way.
Okay.
Oh, here you go.
They call me Mimir, smartest man alive, and I have the answer to your every question.
That's, if you want to hear that again one more time, hold on. I'll put the speakers in the back of this thing.
They call me Mimir.
Look at that video.
And I have the answer
That is
to your
crazy.
every question.
Ow! Dude.
What?
Feel the tusks on this damn thing.
What the hell is this anyway? Look, I don't know if you can see this, but like the lighting probably bad in here to see this, but I could probably fix that in post.
It says 2 horse and troll carvings. So that's a troll, and this is a horse carving.
My sister told me I was stupid to get this only because like she's like, you never you never like really played much of God of War, and like I played God of War Chains of Olympus, and I played this one. And I kept telling her
I played like every one of them except Ascension.
This had nothing to do like this whole game itself, and plus what you get in the collector's edition. This is the Stonemason edition, but it all counts toward the actual God of War PS4 game, not the other ones. Plus, you don't need to know anything about God of War to play God of War PS4.
Yeah,
technically,
not really. This game has like no connection to them.
All right, you just want to put this back then.
Yeah, I don't know how that one's supposed to go, but I'm just gonna put that in here. Put this on here. Put these back.
This thing's so cool. I like this one a lot. I wonder if you found this guy in the game.
I'm not sure yet. I haven't gotten that far yet. I know you're
We're gonna talk about the game after we unbox all of this.
I haven't beaten it yet, but I am far in it. I've been doing other shit and watching anime and rewatching all the Marvel movies because of I haven't seen most of them in a while, like half of them since seeing them in theaters or on DVD. So any after Infinity War, like that lead up to Infinity War, like Iron Man 1, Iron Man 2, like The Incredible Hulk, I've been rewatching them since recently.
Oh, these are, I think. Oh, what, you know who these are?
Who?
The blacksmiths.
I was just gonna say that actually. Oh yeah,
These are the blacksmiths, the two brothers. And spoiler alert, this whole thing is spoiler alert.
Yeah, 2 Holdra brothers carvings.
Yeah, and this guy, dude right here, you can see him. He's the first one you meet in the game. He reminds me of I forget his name. The guy from Guardians of the Galaxy.
I knew you were going to say that. You're thinking of Yondu.
Yondu. He does remind me of Yondu a lot. These people are cool, though.
Yeah.
These are high quality.
Wait, so what came in what? I think this came in...
That came in that little bag.
Yeah.
I don't even think I want the bag, though. And again...
I'll just put it back in there.
And again...
Until you get home.
I'll keep the bag, though, because the bag's actually pretty cool.
Okay.
Okay, this is the wrong one. I'm gonna put this back.
Yeah.
We're so unprofessional with this, guys.
I haven't done an unboxing video since I think the Sonic Mania Collector's Edition.
Hi, I'm Steven Universe. I'm Steven, and here's my unboxing of a Wiener Dog bag.
Okay,
You ever seen that?
No, but here.
He had like short videos of him doing unboxing videos and just him doing like bags. And then like I think someone comes in and asks him, why are you doing this? This is what's popular on the internet now.
Yeah, he's not wrong.
But that was like the beginning of the season, which came out like, what, 2012?
Oh, what, the whole show, you mean? Or?
Yeah, beginning of the series.
The show came out in like 2013, I think. That's when it actually started.
Alright, so we can put that back.
I'm putting this back, too. This is a sticker or a tattoo, I'm guessing.
I just feel like a tool bag if I put that out in the tattoo.
Wait.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna try to open it though.
Let me see. Yeah, it doesn't say. Okay, whatever.
Whatever it is, it's cool.
I can't fit this back in here though.
Yeah, just put it. Then I'm gonna put it back in the sleeve. We opened it anyway.
Yeah. I was doing this for your sake, Jeff.
I know. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Okay, so all of this can come back. That can go back. This goes. Hold on. First off, where's that other part? Oh, that doesn't go in there. That. Okay, hold on. This goes. I'll take this.
And now
I'll put this
was
back.
that everything?
No, there's more.
Okay, that's what I thought. Oh yeah, never mind.
Oh yeah.
I just remembered.
I just felt like I was gonna hear like the dance club music, like with the Kool-Aid Man like dancing in a club, like oh yeah, some shit like that.
Okay, I will read that afterwards.
What was it?
A new video from Monday Matt about a woman that was fined for exploding urine in a 7-Eleven microwave.
Wait, what?
She exploded urine in a 7-Eleven microwave.
How did that even happen?
I don't know. We're almost done, dude.
Alright, hold on. This is the only annoying part of this whole thing.
Yeah, I think that's the thing it came with at that point.
Yeah, okay, we can put this back. Wait, just wait.
Okay.
Put this back. Alright, I can put this to the side, on your side, on top of that box.
Yeah.
And here's where the fun part begins.
Game fell out.
So we're gonna have to try to do this the best way possible. No, the game goes on the top.
Well, oh yeah, that's what. Okay.
That just looks like a fucking like a Bible of like God of War shit.
It does. Okay.
And now here's the fun part. You can't see it yet, but I'm gonna pull this out. I'm gonna try to pull it out.
Do you need help again?
Yes, I'm a little baby. I just gotta pull this down. Wow. And it still smells like it's brand new too.
Yeah, it does.
Alright, so I'm gonna move this out of the way. Put it down right now.
I'll put this over here.
Okay, I'm gonna have to move this over a little bit. So I'm gonna be more prominent to my voice. Brandon's gonna be a little far away. But either way, you can do this. You can unbox this part yourself.
Me?
Yes.
You're trusting me to do this.
You got this. Very simple.
Okay. Well, that's.
Oh wait, this. How many boxes do we have today?
Let's open up this one first. Jeff, will you marry me?
Oh, why? Thank you, Brandon. I'll marry you, but then I'm gonna die though anyway. I'm gonna have to take my ashes up to the top of the mountain. I don't want you to do all that. Jesus. We have an actual God of War ring. I'm gonna take pictures of all these to show you guys up close for you guys and send them to Brandon and put in the video.
Just put a picture for each thing that you really can't see if it's too small.
Too small or not enough light.
Alright, so.
Thank you. I'm gonna give that to my girlfriend. If she ever decides to fucking ever likes video games. The fact that only fits Boogie though.
I mean, I know someone that does, but she's not my girlfriend. But I have a patch of N7 that like a patch that you can put on like a jacket. So if I find her a girl one day, I'll give her that and put on the jacket.
Anything on this side?
To put on.
No. Okay, this you can put back over there.
Okay.
This you can put back over there. That's just the other part. Alright.
That's the other half of the box. And now...
You just pull it apart.
Yeah. I still don't want to break anything.
Yeah. This is what...
This is the huge highlight of the video.
Yeah.
Literally, it's a huge
You have to look at this thing. Like, I'll take a high quality photo of this.
Smell that new plastic smell.
You look at you touch it, turn it around, let's look at it.
That is beautiful artwork right there.
I looked at it, I was like, dude, they got every tiny little detail.
Sorry, I can't help but smell new plastic type things. This is really
what are you,
cool.
A cat?
I'm sure if I had this for myself, Buddy would be smelling the hell out of it right now.
I know,
when we first used it.
That is such a badass...
Axe, Kratos and Atreus, his son. If you
just imagine,
in case
this game does so well, and the Santa Monica Studios allows Sakurai to put God of War, Kratos, and what's his name?
Atreus.
That's why I forgot.
What is like a dual character in Smash 5?
Yes. Yo, him using the axe and then using the bow, and you're pushing square to control him, and using like...
dude, that breaks my heart because that's something that would never happen. Not unless
I don't know. I don't know what happened at the end of the game, so I can't tell you. But
not unless somehow God of War made its way to the Switch, you got a port to the Switch, but I doubt that happened. God of War was only ever on Sony consoles, so I don't see that ever happening, unfortunately. I do like this thing a lot, though.
No, I know, I love this. This thing is like such a crazy quality, though.
In fact, I'm considering breaking into Jeff's house tonight via Uber when he's sleeping, take an Uber to his house to get there, and then go into his room.
I didn't even notice
stealing that thing, and then Ubering back to my house.
I didn't know that the bowstring is actually a bowstring.
Oh, they really thought everything out with this.
This is like what people do with custom amiibos, but like...
I was thinking that, yeah.
But, this is Sony, though, so Sony has the... Well, technically Santa Monica Studios, but...
I want to hold it up to camera and then put in the sound. You gotta send me the sound file for Zelda of...
No, you gotta put, like... Whatever that... What do you call it? That, like, whatever that sound is in God of War where you get a special item or something.
There's really not a sound like that, though, that's like in Zelda. Not like a notable one like how in Zelda you get, like, an item.
You see it, like, if you can see it on here, like, you have, like, the shield here. The one thing I didn't like about this special edition is it was nice enough they would give it to us, but I did not like it in the sense that it did nothing. And that you get, on the box, it says you get a download code.
I need to stop feeling sharp edges on weapons that aren't real.
Wow, that's actually... I'm sorry. I
told you.
I didn't even, like, touch all the parts to this thing.
And that freaking thing, the Sonic thing for the Sonic Mania Collector's Edition, when I felt the back spikes of Sonic's back on that cut me on my hand and my arm. That's how sharp those are. This is sharp, too.
This is a real weapon, though. I wouldn't fuck with this.
That's what I'm saying.
Just imagine where you're Andy right now. You get this, and Toy Story happens while you're asleep, and all you hear is like battles of fucking Buzz Lightyear shooting lasers at Kratos.
Yeah.
And then Woody trying to gather up fucking his horse or whatever.
Now, how does it go back in? This way?
No, this goes in the front.
Unless... No, wait, it goes in this way.
Yeah, that goes in that way.
Alright, so that's why I couldn't figure it out. I'm too incompetent, so...
No, I got this.
Alright, so now we should be able to do it with this.
Yeah. One thing that I didn't like about this, and it's just a nitpick criticism thing.
Just a small nitpick? No, you gotta...
Upside down, yeah.
Yeah, you had to just flip it.
Yeah. Is that,
No, turn it around.
No, it's there. No, it's good. There's something another plastic piece here that came out.
No, I'm saying, let's try this.
No! It doesn't work like that.
Oh, wait, okay.
Why would it, if it goes on top of it, why would it...
I don't know, I thought that's what it was. I thought maybe you somehow got it backwards.
No. But, I will stop doing this for a second so I can talk. But, in the Collector's Edition, this is in the Stonemason Edition, you get a download code. And the download code for the PS4, you get an armor set, which is pretty basic, basic armor set. I forget what armor set it was, though. But it's on the box, probably. If you want to look at the box.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. No, but the box tells you get like an armor set, and you get 2 skins for the shield that you have that doesn't do anything, it's just a skin. Unless you want to open the, what do you call it?
You get Defender of the Chosen Shield.
What are just skins though? They don't do anything. Your shield weapon is the same throughout the entire game.
Let me see. Yeah, it doesn't say, so.
Well, maybe in that...
Death's Vow armor set.
You get a Death Vow armor set.
Exile's Guardian Shield. God of War Digital Comic number 0 by Dark Horse Comics. So that sounds pretty good.
Yeah, there's an actual digital comic you get of the game.
Digital art book, which is also by Dark Horse Comics, and you get the dynamic theme.
Yeah, the theme I don't really care much about because they don't make them that good anymore. Like the PS1 and the PS2 theme I had. If you haven't seen that, go and look them up on YouTube. They're actually badass.
I don't know which side this is to.
Well, hold on. I gotta put this back in anyway. But gotta punch this in. Actually, I can move it. Well, that was supposed to go into it. It's fine. Oh, not. Alright. This part thing cut out. I guess I opened it too much now, so it doesn't want to go in anymore. Okay. Yeah. Alright, I'll take this. I'm assuming that would go on this side, so it's gotta go in.
So,
back up, turn it around.
This side?
Yeah, yeah. Gotta go on top of it. Well. Gotta go in it. No, the box itself goes inside. The plastic cover goes around it. Real retard trying to put a box back together.
Think you're getting it there. Okay.
No, it's stuck on this side. There you go.
Okay, that's one.
And then this one goes. You should have done it this way.
Yeah, we really should have. Alright, so.
That one in, and then that goes together back into this box. Just like that. This is actually pretty cool. Once I get everything set together, and I took it out now. That goes on top. So, I don't know how this is going to close.
I think that's supposed to go inside it, so...
Yeah.
Let me just open that for a sec for you, Jeffy. Yes, I called him Jeffy. Fuck, same way.
Yeah, there you go.
Put it there, it's whatever.
That's where it's supposed to go anyway. Wait.
Hey, if for some reason you don't want the keychain...
Why wouldn't I want the keychain? It talks. Who has a fucking talking head of a keychain?
That's true, yeah.
I mean, there's many people out there who have this collection, but you know. And back to the box art again. Now,
I'm gonna pop that back in the other box.
You want help with this now? I know you're gonna. I need help getting it in there. See what I'm saying? I got it in there, and I don't.
You got it. There you go.
All right, so. This part of the video, we're just gonna,
That was it for the video.
Well, no.
For unboxing, I mean.
Unboxing, so, I don't know if you can see Brandon or not, so we'll keep this up here for a little bit. Or we'll put it down to the side. Wherever this wants to go. And, let's hear your thoughts on the game. How far are you, and what have you done so far? And everything you thought about the game.
Right now I am back.
I'll move this over first. Put you back in the middle. You both have equal volume. Okay.
I recently got back from Alfheim, and so now I have.
Did you get to the part where you have to go back to the black shadow?
I think I'm close to that, but I'm not back there yet. But
Like, you know what?
right now, I'm trying to do some side quests for the blacksmiths.
Okay, I tried to find those and I can't find them. I don't know where they are. I have to look up a guide for that. But
I found one of them, but I'm not completely there yet. But it's like, okay, if you do this for me, I'll help upgrade your materials.
Yeah.
Is what one of the brothers told me. So okay.
Yeah, of course.
So I'm doing that side mission right now. I didn't do the black breath, whatever.
Yeah.
I didn't do that part yet.
I'm past the Black Breath, but it gets so crazy hard.
As I said, I've been on and off rewatching all the MCU movies because of Infinity War, where it's like, alright, I haven't seen a lot of these movies in a while, so I want to rewatch all of them.
Yeah.
So I've been balancing that with anime, like, says My Hero Academia, on Saturdays, and everything else, editing videos. So I haven't really had a chance to continue sit down playing God of War. I think last I did was like a tiny bit Friday night, and then I just went to bed like a half hour later because I was falling asleep playing it. I was just so tired. I love the game so far. It's fantastic. It's a nice change of pace from how the older games were, where I loved the older God of War games.
I saw gameplay of God of War 3, and I've seen like that game is the craziest one.
I love
where you start off as.
I loved the older God of War games. Don't get me wrong. But the combat, if they kept the combat the same in this game, I feel like it kind of just would have been lazy. I'm really glad they changed up the combat here and made it so, if you just keep going into combat and just smash two buttons, if you're expecting to just win a boss fight, just smashing two buttons, sorry, it's very itchy, in this game, you're gonna get your ass handed to you. You actually have to be skilled. You have to come up with strategies. You gotta know what you're doing. You gotta think ahead. You gotta plan. You gotta strategize. You gotta strategize using Atreus' bows during even certain boss fights where they're too fast for your axe, so you gotta stun them with his arrows. So you really gotta think. You gotta cooperate. This game is like the definition of teamwork when it comes to like the main characters. Like you really need to this game's just teamwork is the key with this game. I love that the mechanics are like that. Kratos actually has more character development in this game from what I've seen so far, instead of just being this angry guy pissed at the gods like he was in the older games, where he's just wants vengeance on him. In this game, it's like he doesn't really, like, he mentions stuff about how it was being in a war, but like he barely like makes any references to the older games other than the fact that he's been in wars before.
Give me a second, because I don't think it might have stopped recording. I don't know what the hell just happened. What the fuck?
What?
Did it just crash? We have a video for 19 minutes.
Okay, well, this was pointless then.
Yeah.
Unless you want to just put pictures in for me to, whenever we talk about certain things in a video.
Yeah. We're still here though, so...
This is why I don't really like doing videos with cameras, because your camera phone's not reliable at all. Neither is mine.
It just... I don't know what happened with that. I think...
It just...
What's his face?
He
got moving, he can't move in it though.
It's not even that. Your camera isn't very reliable.
Did I... Well, wait a second. I still had space on my phone, so I don't know. I'm not gonna argue with it, but we're still here. The rest of the video is just gonna be talking, and
I'll just put pictures to hold up the rest of the video, like when we did the Samurai Jack discussion video.
Yeah.
In Smash Brothers. But yeah, I like that also you can upgrade your armor. In the older games, you can upgrade your weapons, but not your armor, so it's cool that you can do both in this game.
Well, that's kind of the thing, though. Like, you upgrade a lot of stuff in this game now. You have your armor, your weapons, and then, like, as your sub sections, you can upgrade, like, your strength, your defense, your vitality, your luck.
So there's a lot more freedom in this game. So
yeah, I really like that about the game.
You know what else I like about it? No signs of any type of microtransaction bullshit in this game.
I don't see why it would be, though.
And you know what? You know what they said when they were in an interview a couple of months ago when someone asked them in an interview about if there would be any type of bullshit like that in this game?
What?
They straight up said, no freaking way. They said they just wanted to focus on telling a good story and making.
Well, that's how you make a game.
Yeah, but they easily could have made this game monetizable with like, oh, you want to use this weapon or upgrade this weapon or whatever? I'll charge you like $10. They could have done something so easily like that, but they decided not to do it.
You know something though?
They stuck to their guns just to tell a good story.
But you know something though?
And I love them for that. I love Santa Monica Studio for that.
But I don't. But see, the thing is though, I praise Santa Monica Studios for that, but I more so praise Sony because none of their IPs ever have a microtransaction in it.
Yeah.
None of their IPs. You look at Uncharted, never an IP. I mean, never a microtransaction. You look at God of War. Well, online it's different, but that's a little bit different. Because Uncharted 4 did that, but that's a little bit different. But if you're playing the online mode, but Last of Us, never. The Last of Us 2, probably never. If it comes out on Horizon Zero Dawn, the PS4 exclusive didn't have microtransactions. And
here there are greedy companies being like, oh well, linear game experiences are a thing of the past. They're dead now.
That's what I want to talk about.
It's like this game just proves them wrong.
Well, because they got interviewed about Santa Monica Studios and Corey what's his name? Corey
Barlog
got interviewed by IGN, and he said, and they asked him, what do you think about like the uprising of not in the exact words, but what do you think about the uprising of multiplayer games versus the lack of single player games nowadays, and how Fortnite and everything is just blowing up now and everything. And he was like, there's a great amount of people that still want single story games. I don't know where you're coming up with the idea that everyone just wants to play a Fortnite game, everyone just wants to play a multiplayer game nowadays. Like, yes, multiplayer games are great experiences, but you need single-player games because you can just sit there, and even if your friend's not playing with you and he's just there, they can experience the story with you.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing, though. Like if, like games for, Beyond Two Souls, or, Until Dawn, or, like, Uncharted, or, God of War, or The Last of Us, games like that, with a huge focus on the story, get you engaged in it. Like,
that's what I love about this game.
Like, Metal Gear Solid 4 was the first game I literally just sat there. It was like, I never wanted to stop playing it. I was like sitting there for 6 hours straight playing it. And I was like, the story in that game though, if you've never played Metal Gear Solid 4, you need to like go pick up that game and try it out, because that game is a masterpiece. And I did like the direction they went with Metal Gear Solid 5, but the story, I think Metal Gear Solid 4's story itself was a lot crazier, and it goes to prove when you have games that are just solely IPs for Sony and Sony only, you know that their games are going to be fucking amazing. Like, I'm not saying like other companies have terrible games, like Nintendo has good games, and so did Xbox with their Gears of War and their Halo and whatnot, but the thing is, when it comes to Sony, their games are just like AAA masterpiece titles that just tell a story straight to the end. Yeah. Like, even Nintendo doesn't even, well, except for Zelda though. But Nintendo, like the Mario, and there's a whole video discussing it, that Miyamoto really doesn't, Miyamoto doesn't really like to put story elements in his game. He
likes to just play it safe because he thinks the only people playing their games are little kids.
And
that's why the Mario series is the way it is now. Yeah,
and I mean, I do like the aspect of him going to the what do you call it? The aspect of going and developing a game and saying, you want fun, playful experiences, but like, you need a game that really has an engaging story. Like you can't just go into a game and be like, okay, we're just gonna go play a couple of levels, and then there's a cutscene, and then a couple of another cutscene, and a couple of another cutscene. Like, with God of War, like, you know how when you're playing the game, you just keep playing it, and a cutscene just automatically comes in seamlessly into the story experience?
Yeah, and I love that.
That's what Sony does, and that's the reason why, like, you just play a game and it all comes together and blends in together, and it doesn't even look like the game's like, the thing I like about certain games, and I know, like I said before, graphics aren't everything, but I don't like when like you make a game and you go from like, okay, here you're shooting a gun, whatever, and you're doing this, you're doing that, blah blah blah, and then all of a sudden it just cuts into nothing, and then an actual like non-graphical like CGI based version of the game cutscene comes out. Like when a game seamlessly goes into its own graphics into a cutscene, and you know it's just the whole game itself is blending together with the cutscene. You know that's how you tell a story because you can't.
It's extremely cinematic.
Yes, I love cinematic stories, and I don't like the bullshit. And even though Mario Galaxy was a good game, I don't like the bullshit where they just stopped in mid half of like certain parts of it and just did storytelling, like storyboard, like in a book type of setting.
Yeah. Because
it doesn't engage you. Like Mario did something in the game and like attacked an enemy or something or whatever the hell he had to do, or talked or something. You know, Mario. And even though Nintendo doesn't like talking in their games for some goddamn reason.
It's because they can't get. They don't have the budget for the voice actress, I don't think.
Charles Martinet has been the same guy for Mario for 30 years, and you know what happened?
Yeah, but if they had to hire a voice actor for every single character, like for Subspace Series for Brawl, like,
if
they did that for every character in Brawl back then for Subspace Series,
that's different though.
Yeah, but it's like they still, instead of just characters interacting, it's like they're talking to each other.
Okay,
so they have to hire a bunch of different voice actors.
Okay, so
of course they already have Charles Martinet, but everyone else, it's like who the hell will they hire for everyone else?
So September comes, Smash Brothers 5 comes out, or whatever the hell it's going to be. It's the Breath of the Wild of Smash Brothers. You have 75 new characters because they just went balls to the wall. And now they brought back Adventure Mode. Shit, now we got to hire 75 different voice actors and pay them each one.
Yeah.
But Charles Martinet is like the voice of like many characters though at the same time.
So they'd have less to hire, but they still would need him for at least Mario, Luigi.
And they wouldn't have to hire. They wouldn't have to hire for Kirby characters because Sakurai is fucking Diddy and fucking Kirby at the same time.
Wait, he voices them?
Yeah, he does his own voices.
Oh, that's so weird.
They have to edit it a little bit, but he does the voices of them.
Oh, I can't unsee that now.
It's a real thing too.
Okay, well, back to God of War. Yeah, I don't know how far you are, but what do you think of the game so far, other than what you said before?
Well, I got past the
gameplay.
The Black Breath.
What do you think about the gameplay, also?
I love it. It's literally like if
it's a nice change of pace.
You know what? And I'm not saying that this might be the wrong direction for me to say this, but I feel like if Kratos was in a Marvel movie, if Kratos was part of the Thor universe, in the sense of Marvel and MCU.
Which is weird because I actually mentioned Thor and Ragnarok and referenced stuff like that.
Even though it's Greek mythology, though, because of the fact that
it fits because it's Greek mythology.
But you left Alheim, though, right?
Yeah, I'm out of Alheim now.
Because if you go through the I forget what it's called though, but the portal that brings you to Alheim.
Yeah. You
see that there's like 9 different places you can go, and it tells you like, oh, you can't go here, you can't go here yet, you can't go here because you don't have the right materials or the right relics, or Odin decides to block it for later in the game, because there is a spoiler, but I'm not going to say it because I found out at the end of the game who you have to fight, or one of the main boss you have to fight, and I'm not spoiling it. But if you look in the portal though, you go around, there is Asgard in there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and they reference Odin, they referenced Medusa, they referenced a bunch of characters, but
it's all like Greek mythology.
Yeah, but if you took Kratos and you replaced him with Thor in the MCU, I feel like that's how Disney would make a God of War game, like with Thor though, because
here's an idea.
If it was made rated M for mature though.
Here's an idea. If for some reason there was ever a port to PC of the new God of War, even though that wouldn't happen, but
that would never happen.
It wouldn't happen. But if there was,
make a mod for it,
or if someone were to emulate it on the PC years from now, make a mod for it, replacing Kratos
with Thor. Okay, so do you want God of War Thor, or do you want MCU Thor?
That is a good question.
Because I haven't seen what he looks like exactly, because I know he's in the game at some point. But, the combat style, I love the beginning of the game because, it engages you. The beginning of the game where you have to fight the stranger.
It throws you in so quickly.
It throws you in and it's like, okay, now I want to keep playing.
Yeah.
And that's how you do it. But then I like how it's just like, it gives you a taste of what you're really going for until you get to like main bosses, you fight like, the the thing is, I don't know like all the names of all the characters and all the bosses and enemies, but I know there's like the fire guys, the fire ones that you try to hit, and like they either turn into like particles of dust, and then they come back around, and then they turn back into fire again.
You're talking about those like zombie-like creatures.
Some of the zombies, but then like if you try to attack them head on and you do essentially defeat them, they blow up right after. There's like that. There's like the witches,
The Revenants.
The things I hate, though, are the fucking flying little eye things with that throw poison at you.
The nightmares, I hate those guys. The poison ones are worse, because they're poisonous.
The trolls, they're annoying as hell. The trolls are annoying. The trolls are the,
You're talking about, like, the Dark Elves?
The Dark Elves, I fucking hate those.
Man, I can't stand them.
And the giant, like, ice monsters.
Yeah.
And there's one that I fought, it's... The one with... Remember the beginning of the game where it's like, not the beginning of the game, probably like... I guess we're in the middle of the game now, I guess, but...
The first troll you fight.
The giant troll that had like a giant like stone that he keeps smashing on the ground.
Yeah.
He does that, he comes back again as a different type of enemy, but instead now is like, his leg, I don't know what they were thinking of, but his leg and that stone he carries now shoots out ice at you.
Oh my god, I didn't even get up to that yet, I don't think.
No, it's crazy.
But this is also a thing I like with the game. Of course, Kratos has always been a bit of a dick. In this game, he has gotten a second chance being a father to a boy this time. And of course, again, his wife died. But this game shows, yes, he can be a bit of a dick, but he doesn't want to admit it. But deep down, he does care about his son, Atreus. He just doesn't want to show it.
No, he does.
He just doesn't really want to show it because he is afraid of losing him.
He yelled at him.
Because of he already had lost his family in the past. So he doesn't want to happen again. So
he yelled at what he called though.
He wants to be tough on his kid.
He yelled at what's it called?
At Atreus, yeah.
He yelled at Atreus. He yells at him all throughout the game, but he yelled at him
that's like his thing. He yells at him.
I don't remember if it's the part where you're on the boat before you get to the portal to get out of Alheim or after. But he like in the boat and he's talking about like Atreus is like really pissed off at Kratos. And Kratos,
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, Kratos is just like, don't ever misunderstand me, the way I feel, the way I am for my grief of our mother.
Yeah.
Or his wife, or whatever her name is, Faye, I think it was.
Yeah.
But Faye, it's like, I'm so, like, because Kratos is trying to be protective of Atreus also, and I like that because, I mean, I want to see what he does though, because as the game progresses, they're learning to love each other more, and they're learning to understand each other more.
To character development.
But I'm afraid to see, I'm going to be surprised, but I'm also be afraid to see what happens when Kratos has to, I don't know if he has to, or he just wants to, but there's going to be a point, though, where he has to tell him about his past. Atreus about his past. About how he's the actual god, not a human.
Yeah, he doesn't know yet.
Even though he's seen him, like, do crazy amount of things, though. Like, no human being should be able to pick up rocks and fucking help him. He
just thinks that his dad's a badass. It's like, no, he secretly doesn't know his dad's a god.
Yeah, and, I just came into his family, took a bunch of steroids, now I'm a badass dad. Yay. I feel like it's not the robot chicken thing. No, but seriously, though.
But seriously, this is... Like, I've played a lot of games, and so far this year has given me quite a few so far.
You know what I wonder, though?
And this game's already, I think, a good contender for Game of the Year award.
Just here's what I think, though.
Do you agree with that, though?
I do agree.
I think that's a good contender for Game of the Year award for
just hear me out now. If anything, and not that it's highly unlikely it's going to happen, though, but if anything, if Sony decides to let Naughty Dog, or Naughty Dog wants Sony to allow them, if anything, to make Uncharted 5. I'm seeing this happen, and I'm seeing this happen in a lot of their games now, where they went to it Uncharted, and they kept going to number 4, and you just play as Nathan Drake most of the time throughout the game. But then once they kind of subsided from Uncharted, and they went to The Last of Us, is where you really see where you need two characters playing them the most. Because, I understand the storytelling of one character, but when you have two characters together, and you work with one another, the character development, really shines. Because it worked out in The Last of Us, it worked out in God of War.
Yeah.
And, what else?
Oh, and also for those curious, this game isn't God of War 4, but it is a sequel to God of War 3. It takes place years after God of War 3.
Didn't God of War Ascension come out after? 3?
It did, but God of War Ascension was a prequel to the entire series.
Alright. Not gonna question it, but...
Which I've asked anybody that's played it, and they're like, yeah, it wasn't as good as the other games, and that the controls were bad.
The one thing I don't get,
That's the only game I didn't play, because my brother had sold the PS3 at that point, and so I had no way of playing it.
The one thing I don't get, though, about the whole series, because I looked it up, because I wanted to get more into the series after I played the God of War on the PS4, is like, do I want to get God of War for the PS2? Do I want to get it for the PS3? What do I want to get, right? And you know what I found out? There's like 3 different collections for God of War. And the last collection, they were like, they made a collection with God of War 2 and 3. No, 1 and 2. And an HD collection. And they made one that had, Changing Olympian, Ghost of Sparta, and Ascension. And 3, and then they just decided to make a 3rd collection with all the games put together into one. For $30. I was like, this is the same shit they did with fucking Metal Gear Solid 2, but I'm not going to go into that, because they had so many different collections for that game, and whatnot.
Metal Gear Solid 2?
Huh?
For Metal Gear Solid 2?
No, like for Metal Gear Solid in general, they just decided, we're going to put all the games on PS3, and they were like, we're going to make one collection here, we're going to make one collection there, we're going to make one collection there. It came out to like 4 collections.
Oh, you're talking about all of like the HD collections of each game put on like one collection together. I thought you were talking about like the second Metal Gear Solid game, like Sons of Liberty.
No,
when that came.
No, because I remember reading about it. They were like, there was like a Legacy collection, and then they made an HD collection for Korea, and then they made another collection for this, and I was like, what the fuck going on here? Sony, make up your mind.
I got Anthony, the HD remake on 360 years ago, and it's like, well, that was a waste because then they kept making more after that.
That's what you see what I'm saying? The only thing I didn't like though, and I understand it was more of a Konami thing than Kojima himself. But even though it was a great game too, though I heard Metal Gear Rising.
I've played the game. I never beat it. It's a good game, but it was.
Isn't it more like a hack and slash because of Raiden, the way he plays?
Yeah, Raiden's gameplay is completely different from Snake's. You don't do stealth. It's just a hack and slash, beat 'em up type game. So the gameplay is completely different.
The one thing, no, but
it's not a bad game. It was just that the gameplay was not what you would expect.
The one thing I just don't want to happen, and I know it's going to be a thing, and I don't want it to happen. And you can criticize me all you want, but. Like, I know, like, in years from now when the PS5 comes out, I don't want them to redo the collections of all the games again. I don't want them to do another God of War collection, or remaster, I don't even know why you would even try, though, but remaster God of War for the PS4 or the PS5, unless you're doing something crazy with it, or adding VR to it for any reason, playing Kratos in first-person view.
Unless they do what they did with the Crash Bandicoot and Insane Trilogy and Spyro when that comes out, but like of the first 3 God of War games.
They already did that though, and that's what I said. They put it on the PS3, and that's why they made so many collections out of it. I just don't.
Yeah, but those are simply ports, though.
They were remasters. They weren't ports.
For God of War, I'm talking about those are ports. Crash and Spyro, those are like from the ground up remakes.
Well, that's because.
So it's like I'm talking about if they did something crazy like that years from now.
Years from now, I can understand that, but
that's what I'm talking about.
But I mean, you have to go like 20, 30 years into the future. I don't want something. Yeah. I don't want like 5 years down the road and Sony says, you know, yay, we got a PS5. Now here's your game, and they come out with no new IP, just literally a port of a game. Because I mean, that would just be God of War or something. Because I don't want that. I just want you to keep making the games you have. And I understand some ports are necessary. Like, if you go to the Switch, ports are okay because then you can take them portable. You can't take them out. You can't just keep them in the house. That's an understandable thing. But if you're not simply taking a port and you're literally just porting it because by the time the PS5 comes out, and I understand that the PS5 is going to be probably the most powerful console out there because they're gonna try to one up Xbox and Microsoft in every way possible because. Like I said, each console to their own has their own features that make them unique. But the graphic-wise, you're not going to go super, super crazy. You might have real 4K by the time the PS5 comes out, and you might have probably 5K if that comes out with TVs. The TVs progress that far though into the consumer level, but it's not enough to say I need God of War on the PS4 or on the PS5 right away. I need that like right now. Like no one needs that, and I don't want these kind of games. Games that are made today, God of War PS4 should be staying on the PS4, and that's about it.
Yeah.
Unless it comes out that Sony's making a new PSP or whatever it is, or some shit, if they ever try, and they want to port the game over to that, that's an understandable thing, but don't ever put it on another console, because it belongs where... Every game that's made out for this generation belongs where it is, because you're not advancing enough in the PS5 to make a game runnable on that system, unless you're deciding, I just need the best of the best ever, and then whatever.
You're saying that there's not a game that has enough demand to be like, okay, let's put it on another system.
No, like I can understand, like, if you're gonna re-release, like if you're gonna re-release, like, Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2, just Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2, and just say, I want to port it over the PS5, and as a port, then that's okay, but I'm not saying, like, if The Last of Us 2 comes out, which is supposed to be they're trying to make The Last of Us 2, they've said it themselves, the best looking game on the PS4 to date when that game came out.
I remember hearing that.
Yeah, and they're trying to, and with the PS4 Pro, I've seen it from my first eyes, I've seen what the PS4 Pro can do, and if they're trying to up one Horizon Zero Dawn, be my guest. Go right ahead. But here's the thing though, if you're trying to make it the best looking game ever on a PS4 Pro, well, and you port that over, and I swear to God, if you port that over, to the PS5, I'm not gonna go buy it, because it's the same thing as when they did for the PS3 to PS4 with The Last of Us Part 1. That did barely nothing, even though I never played the series, so it was a reason for me to get the game on the PS4, but on the PS5, it's literally gonna be nothing. What are you gonna add to it now? You're just gonna be like, wow, there's a resolution bump, and you get all the DLC, okay. Wow, that really helps.
With that said, please go play God of War. It's probably one of the best games that has come out this year
I went
so far.
off track though, but
I hope that this game is a good contender for Game of the Year. I hope if it doesn't win, it at least comes second. Because I don't know, there's a lot of games coming out this year and next year, so it could win, it could not win, it could come close, or win an award in at least something. Because this game excels at many different things, so at least hope it wins an award for something.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it will.
Even if it's art direction, I think it would win an award.
One thing I do want to talk about really quick though is in the game, I do like how I know the game's centered around Greek mythology, because you have Odin, you have Thor, you have Zeus, you have I'm not gonna say Archimedes. No, that's not a thing. Fucking Athena and all this stuff. But what I really like though is that they didn't even try to do it. It was like an accident that happened where they made an Infinity War reference. Yeah. In that game, and I really actually like that. I gotta figure out how to get that though, because it's apparently you get this thing called. If you haven't seen it though, go look it up online. It's a thing. You get this. It's a talisman. I found out it's a talisman that you get, but it's called the Shattered Gauntlet of Ages, and apparently there's 6 different enchantments you can put onto it, but you can only hold up to 3 enchantments on a talisman. And apparently each enchantment references the 6 Infinity Stones. Yeah. And apparently once you place the talisman on I guess it goes on your axe. I'm not sure how you equipped it, but once you equipped it though, once you use it, you can take your fist and just punch the air, and out comes fucking purple energy like Thanos. And I'm like, you just can't. That's a cool reference. I was just thinking to myself, if for any fucking reason, if you want to make a God of War movie, fucking bring it to fucking Disney and make Marvel make a God of War movie. It would kind of feel weird, but if because people even said going into the game, if Kratos was not the main character, and you just had a guy standing there that looked like him, but the way he holds his axe and grabs it and everything, it feels exactly like what Thor would do with his hammer. They would just put him in a fucking Marvel MCU movie or something like that, and just say, Stan Lee, make God of War movie for once, and make the only good fucking video game movie ever. Yeah. Because if that's the case, you could fucking have Infinity War, have fucking Thor and fucking Kratos coming at you out of nowhere, and Atreus just fucking jumping off of Kratos' back, and just choking fucking Thanos with his bow. Oh, man. You see how this works out so fucking well? You're giving me a lot of ideas right now. This has to be a crossover somewhere. If anyone... Trust me, people make some crazy crossover comic books that are not considered canon, but they have, actual people in them. So there's been, comics with, the Avengers, with the Ninja Turtles, and, Attack on Titan all together in one.
if someone could do that, someone could definitely make this.
Well, okay.
Is a comic book series.
I mean, just listen. I mean, because I only know Thor as like a Marvel character from the movies.
But he's also from Greek mythology, so
yeah, I know that too. But
he's
not
just a Marvel character.
I know that, but I mean, in the terms of like video games and whatnot, I only know him from the Marvel universe. But I've never listened or watched all of them, and I never like actually read any of Thor's comic books or whatnot. Mm-hmm. But if there's more to Greek mythology than just living in ancient Greece and whatever and all that stuff and being a god, if it goes way deeper into like the actual history of that, I'm pretty sure Kratos would fit in there somewhere if it was a real thing.
Yeah, he would.
What?
I think we should just wrap this up though. This is almost
it's over an hour, almost an hour now. Sorry if we cut the video out. It happens sometimes, but thank you so much for watching. Let us know what you think of God of War. Let us know what you think of the gameplay, what your thoughts and just and comments. And if you have any bad comments, keep them in your pocket. And as always, we will see you in the next. Quick, if let us know what you think of Kratos as a Marvel MCU character. I know they have to tone him down a little bit if they wanted to. I don't want Fox to make it. I want actual Disney to make it.
Yeah.
Because I don't care if it has to be toned down a little bit. They know how to make a Marvel movie.
I mean, unless they got the same people behind Deadpool to do it.
Yeah, but it's not the same. It's like Deadpool's just out there, crazy, retardedly violent. This is just like right way to do with violence.
Yeah.
In the sense. But let us know what you think about all the stuff God of War related. If you played the old games, if you played this one, how did it stack up between the old one and the new one? And everything God of War related. If you got the Stonemason edition of God of War, let us know what you think of that. And as always, we will see you in the next episode. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell to be notified of all our videos. And as always, if you're on Android, iPhone, YouTube mobile, the mobile website, hit that notification bell 3 times. Select notify me of all videos that we upload if you have not done that already. And as always, we will see you in the next video. Peace out.